Good morning, gentle friends. Welcome back to another What I Eat on a Cold, Snowy, Single-Digit Day. I have had this really weird sleep schedule change in the last little bit. And I am now sleeping from, well, I'm waking up at like 2:30. I've been up since 2:30. And then I end up going to bed about 6:30. So I've been up, it's now almost noon, and I've been up since 2:30 this morning. So my day's already half over. But today is Saturday, and normally I would go to Sandy's, but they have not cleared my road yet, and I am a sucky winter driver. Sucky, sucky, sucky. And she's not that far, but she said even though the road is clear at her place, the drive going up to her house is not. And so we just decided that between my bad driving and her bad driveway, that I was not going to go today either. What I think I'm going to do, her daughter comes a couple of times a week, and tomorrow is one of the days, and they have a Jeep. So I think I'm going to have them come over here and pick up the all this stuff that I've made to share with her. I've got a ton of stuff, and I'm going to do some more stuff today. So, okay. So before I get started doing anything else, I am going to have some lunch, because the last 2, maybe 3 days, I have waited too late. I've had one meal and then I've fallen asleep, and so I have been really under on my calories for the last several days. So I'm going to go ahead and, before I get into my next freezer prep, I'm going to do a broccoli cheese soup today. But first, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try a couple of things, actually. So last year, when I was ordering from Weee, I found this peanut sesame ramen kit that I really, really enjoyed. Really enjoyed. And then, of course, it sold out. Nobody has it. I can't buy it. It probably has way too many chemicals in it anyway. But what I did find was a sesame paste with peanut. And it's only 50% sesame, 50% peanut. That's all it is. So it's basically like a nut butter, or a seed nut butter. So I have a jar of that. I'm going to try to basically replicate a sort of similar bowl. I'm going to use, for my noodles, I'm going to use, these are glass noodles, is what they're called. And they are single ingredient. They're only made out of mung bean starch. And they cook down, they have kind of they're similar to a konjac noodle or a shirataki noodle, miracle noodle, zero noodles, things like that. They're an alternative noodle. They are 166 calories for one bundle. And let's see if I can get it out without making a big mess on the table. Because it tends to want to be attached. Okay, so that's the bundle of noodles. I don't know why I was going to put that back in there. Struggle to put it back, struggle to get it back out. I'll just set it on top. And then I had thawed out this pork. This came in one of the Home Chef kits, and it said thinly sliced pork, and it was in one long strip in the bag, and I thought it was going to be long strips like bacon, so I was going to do pomegranate pork pinwheels with it, like put the toppings in there and roll it up like a pinwheel and then cook it. No, it's cut into thirds, so that actually makes it perfect for a ramen bowl, not so good for the pinwheels that I was thinking of. Veggie wise, I have a little baby bok choy, some bean sprouts and bamboo shoots. I wish I had some water chestnuts. some carrot, snow peas, and purple cabbage. This is out of a bag of Kroger stir fry kit. And I saved the sauce for Sandy because she likes it and she can have it. And I can just strip the veggies out. So I've got those. I'm not going to have all of those. I just pulled, that's what I separated out of the bag. I'm going to do a little ramen egg. And with this, so remember the other day, I was saying that I tried a soft-boiled egg in the Instant Pot under pressure cook, and that worked well. But they actually recommend steam. So here's what I'm going to do. Because this is bigger and the shell is harder, I'm going to try medium boiled, the setting, the preset that's in the app for the smart cooker, and on steam. And I'm going to see if, because the shell is harder and it's bigger, setting it to medium makes it actually cook like a soft-boiled chicken egg. So this is my experiment this afternoon. And then the last thing is I have some teriyaki roasted seaweed sheets. And I was double checking my ingredients there because a lot of times, a lot of Asian stuff has MSG and things in there. But obviously I checked before I bought them because they are all good. So, egg, Instant Pot. 13 minutes is the setting time, I believe, if I remember correctly. It might be 11. No, I think medium's 13. While that is cooking, I am going to boil the noodles, cut up my veggies, and then at the very end, I'll cook the pork, and we'll see. I'm hoping that paste is the sort of flavor that I want. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna put a little bit of a little soy sauce. I think I'm gonna use. Let me look. I think I'm gonna use the Kikkoman Tamari Soy Sauce, which is this one, because yes, it's only water, soybeans, salt, and sugar. So this one is a completely clean soy sauce, so I'm going to put that with that to make the basic sauce for the bowl. Survey says they are medium, which is not bad. I mean, that's for a ramen egg. You want it to be a little jammy, which is like that. It's a little more done than I normally like it, but overall, I think I would try that on the normal soft boil setting and see how that goes. It's good. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, dinner. I'm going to I have a 7-ounce piece of top round, and I'm basically just going to cook that in the air fryer and have that with some of my Simple Truth organic steak sauce. And then, and I will not repeat my sunchoke fail from the other day, but I do have this is the rest of my sunchoke, so I'm going to go ahead and use those. And then these are some purple potatoes. So I'm going to cook these in the air fryer for 25 minutes, and then the steak, I want it like a mid-rare, so I'm going to do probably 10 minutes for that thickness in the air fryer. I thought I had some frozen peas, but I don't. But I did have a can of peas, so I'm going to have half a cup of peas with some Chef Chamois garlic butter. And for the steak, I'm going to try, so I ordered this from Amazon, and this is a horseradish powder. So the only thing in it is it's just a freeze-dried, dehydrated form of horseradish. And I've seen there's a whole big list of things that you can combine that with, from water to milk to yogurt to whatever. So here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try that with some plain Greek yogurt, a little mayo, a little mustard, and make like a little horseradish cream sauce for the sunchokes and the steak. So yeah, Not a whole lot, nothing exciting cooking wise. Just going to use the air fryer for those three things and heat the peas up, make the horseradish sauce, and that's it. That'll be everything. Good evening. Thank you for hanging out with me. Sorry about yesterday. It was we've had, over a 3-day period, it went from 70 to 7 degrees. And it was, yesterday was a big drop. It got quite cold. And although I don't mind it being cold, it was just too much of a change. And today we've come back up. I think it's like in the 30s at the moment, which is a little bit more reasonable for my body. But yeah, yesterday was rough. And today, for the earlier part of today, I was struggling a bit too. And so I had all these plans, and I had, built the recipes for and pre-tracked, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then it got to be a little later in the afternoon, and I was like, that's not what I'm going to do. I don't want to. I can't. And I mean, in the end, it kind of just came down to I don't want to. I didn't feel like it. So I'm going to do tomorrow what I had, well, assuming that I feel okay. I'm going to do tomorrow what I had planned for today. So that, that's pretty much an everyday thing. I kind of get to the end of the day and I'm like, meh, we'll see. So we will see what happens tomorrow. Today, the peanut sesame noodle bowl. It's pretty close. I did end up needing to use more. I used an extra tablespoon of both the soy and the peanut sauce to what I had guessed. I thought that it was going to go a little further than it did. And I think that's because I left some of the water in the noodles. So I had it almost more like slightly soupy. So I think next time I'm going to try same idea, but drain the noodles completely and just use it as like a sauce as opposed to making it into more of a soup. The other thing that I noticed, and this is just me, I like the Asian pickled vegetables, so like pickled bamboo shoot and pickled cabbage. I like kimchi and things like that, and I thought that it was missing that sort of tart acidic component. And so the problem is that most of them have a crap ton of preservatives in there. And so I thought, you know what? I can do this. I can make this myself. And I jumped on Google, and yes, I found a recipe that I'm going to try. I have about 2/3 of the can of bean sprouts left, and I have half of the can of bamboo shoots left. So tomorrow, when I'm feeling a little froggier, I'm going to set them up to pickle and see how that goes. Because I miss it. I missed it, definitely. But otherwise, good. So I'm going to make those little changes there. And then, I don't think there was anything... Oh, okay, so horseradish cream. I can't find fresh horseradish here, but from what I was reading, when you have to be apparently very careful working with it anyway, because when you start to peel it, it releases like an onion. If onions make your eyes water, apparently horseradish is much, much worse than that. And so I was like, even if I could find fresh horseradish, with my eyes bothering me as much as they do I really want to irritate them with like trying to peel fresh horseradish? So I looked online
and I found that the powder, and that particular one is just, you know, the dehydrated horseradish. There's nothing else to it. I've seen a lot of different things. Like some people just mix it with milk or with water and do a really thin thing. Some people mix it with sour cream. I did it with yogurt and mustard because I saw that. Some people do it with like straight mayonnaise. I guess it depends on what you want. I like the Arby's style, you know, horseradish sauce. So I'm going to play around with that a little bit because I have a gigantic container of it now. But I was reading about, like, I know a lot of people have it just with their beef or lamb with sort of a red meat. And then I found a recipe that I'm going to do when I actually leave my house again to go to the store. I've been here for weeks. But when I do my top-up shop, I want to do a split pea and ham soup to put in the freezer. And I found this pub style split pea and ham, and then it had a horseradish cream that you served with the soup, which I was like, oh, okay. Because I put Greek yogurt or sour cream in a lot of my stews or chilies or things like that. And so this was a similar idea. I thought that was kind of cool too. So I got that. I also ordered, and they've arrived, a bag of yellow mustard seeds and black mustard seeds to do a homemade Dijon mustard. The one I have is fine, but I can, you know, when that runs out, then I could buy some more, or I can make my own. So I'm going to play with that at some point too. There's no particular rush for that. I have plenty, but it was just something I was thinking about. And what else? There was something else that I was going to, a little mini prep I was going to do. Oh, the chicken divan called for like the cream of chicken soup, and most of them are either not very tasty or a no-go. So I found a recipe that she calls cream of anything soup. So it's just the base for making a condensed soup base. And then if you wanted to do cream of mushroom, you know, you would add your mushrooms to that. If you wanted to do cream of chicken, cream of celery, cream of whatever. And so when I do, because I'll do the chicken divan as a dish to only have on that day instead of like a frozen one. Sandy wants some, so I'll make some for her too. But in order to do that, I need to make some more chicken bouillon mix, and I need to check out the cream of kind of thing. So there's all kinds of little fiddly stuff that will be coming up. But other than that, that's it. That's all it was. The road here today, I was supposed to go to Sandy's, but they didn't even plow our road. So I wasn't going to drive on that. And it'll all be melted in a couple of days. And then I can get out and I'll go to Kroger and go down and see Sandy. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Okay, I almost forgot about card of the day. So let's do that, and then I shall let you go for the evening. All right. Do you guys like me doing these, or are you just like womp 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 womp, and you think I should just not do them anymore? It's up to you. Okay, let's see what we got here. I can't read it just yet. Okay. Impermanence. Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. It wasn't a particularly funny one, but I think it has a good point. Nothing in life is permanent. So, all right. That is our card for the evening. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more cooking. And we will go from there. Have a great night. It's the weekend. Be safe. Have a good weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. All right.